I'm Eric Loy, and welcome to Loy Interviews. On this podcast, we talk with folks from the VTuber community on their channels, their talents, their stories, where they come from, and their plans for the future. Hayami Kurayami joins us. Hi.
Hello.
Hey, I appreciate you coming on the show. I know you're real busy with lots of things going on, and I appreciate you taking the time. If you could introduce yourself to everybody.
Of course. Thank you for having me. I'm Hayami Kurayami. I'm from Bond Live's second generation Vox Nova. I'm one scuffed up vampire who likes making snails. Thank you for having me.
Oh, absolutely. And thanks again to Bond Live and everybody for all the help in this. I do appreciate it. And are you enjoying all the new formats that have come out for you?
The new formats?
Yeah, the IRIAM and such.
Oh, I am actually liking it a lot.
Well, yeah, it certainly is a different animal, isn't it, than streaming on like a Twitter or a YouTube?
It is definitely different.
Yeah. Is it? You think it's playing more into your strengths as a streamer?
It's definitely challenged my strengths as a streamer.
Folks need to check out this IRIAM format that's out now. It's definitely its own animal. Hayami is one of the folks who is kind of amongst the early pioneers in the English side of things and the U.S. side of things with this, and the folks at Bond Live have got a lot of talent in it. When you first got the idea, well, first of all, let's go back to the beginning. When did you decide that you were going to try to be a streamer?
I technically started. Oh.
Technically,
sorry,
what?
I didn't know if you were talking or not.
Yeah, go ahead. You started when?
I originally started many years ago and flopped a bunch.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Nope. Lots of flopping later. Working a dead-end job, and their application flew by my thing, and I was like, fuck it, we ball.
Yeah.
Yep, and now here I am. That's pretty much it.
What was the thing that was holding you back previously, you think?
I think it was my experience at my point in my life. I think I was not experienced enough with life in general to even start this.
It just was. Was it too much? Not enough experience, or?
I think I didn't have enough experience, and when I originally started, I think the platform was too young. IRIAM didn't exist in Japan even when I first started.
Right.
Streaming in general.
Yeah. It's
so everything was still really new.
Yeah. And you were streaming on Twitch at the time, or Twitch, YouTube, or both?
I was on Twitch.
Yeah, and were you ever comfortable with it before? Before you got
comfortable with it before.
Yeah, as far as being in front of have the microphone there and having the audience with you. Did you ever find yourself that this is where I really want to be?
When I first started out, I loved it with every single fiber of my being. I wanted to do nothing but that. But unfortunately, life does often have other plans. Yeah. But I'm very grateful that now I have the life experience and the time to actually put it into this.
Well, that's cool. I'm glad you're able to get things together, because the fact that you keep coming back to it and now are doing so well at this point means that you're stubborn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you absolutely refuse to accept not being able to do this sort of thing. Did you just see the format of YouTubing or VTubing in the beginning and decide, I really want to do this. This is how I want to entertain people?
So when I originally started, we didn't have VTubing over here. So I was like, I don't want to show my face, so I guess I just have to be a void. And then I watched the HoloLive debuts, and I was like, that's a thing? And what originally stopped me was what stops a lot of people is the paywall.
Yeah.
That's what stopped me at first. But then, ironically enough, after I joined Bond initially and made my character, I was like, oh, okay. It's not that bad. It's not that hard to get into this. I just rolled from there.
Yeah. It's great to see that Bond Live is kind of embracing the IRIAM thing into it. When you saw this IRIAM format, what was your thoughts when you first saw
So when I first heard of IRIAM, I was in Bond Live's reality branch.
it?
They had said, if you perform well enough, we will move you to IRIAM.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of us were like, this is a great opportunity. And
Yeah.
a lot of us worked really hard.
Yeah.
And I was fortunate enough that I was chosen to move over to that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I at first thought it was going to be a lot like the platform I was on, which was reality, and I was very skeptical at first.
Okay.
Because usually free platforms like that invite a lot of negative attention. And I'm very, very glad that it's not negative.
Mm-hmm.
My opinion has taken a 180
Mm-hmm.
since I started.
I don't hear anything negative about IRIAM really. It's just it is a different bird. I watch you guys' streams, and I get feeling that you really have to be on your cups. I mean, you have to be ready to go because it moves so fast.
It really does.
I
Going in unprepared really does throw you for a loop.
Yeah, because it's so quick on response. You can get it, you can get any stream on the other formats, and you might put something in. There could be a 5 minute delay before your stuff shows up. Or
Right?
but here I've gone on. I've said hello to you and some other folks that I've met now that are on the IRIAM format, and it's very quick. Just bink, hello. Oh, wait a second. I didn't even have
Right?
time to didn't even have time to take a sip of my pop between now and then. It's
Right? Oops, sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead, go ahead.
I was saying, my best friend Nimble, they're a regular around my community,
Uh-huh.
me as well. I was in a call with them, a Discord call, while they were watching my stream,
Mm-hmm.
and I would say a sentence, and then like maybe a second later, I would hear it through their speaker. And I'm like, wait a minute. So it really is that low, and it's very impressive. Like Twitch and YouTube, I think the lowest they go is like I tried to hit a 2 on Twitch, but I think the lowest I can get is 5 seconds.
Yeah, it's really amazing. And I was in the radio for a long time, and we had to use satellites and landlines and all sorts of things to get a major college sports program across the country and up on the satellite and all this stuff. And I can tell you this, it's different every time. It's if you're using a satellite, if you're using landline, it's if you're using a cable service as opposed to satellite for a live broadcast, you never are going to know before you go on how fast it's going to be. Um, you could have a 16-second delay on satellite, and that's nothing. Uh, but now with this particular format, I'm really amazed at the instantaneous responses. Uh, that not only says a lot about the technology, but it has to say a lot about the host too. I mean, there's
I can. Oops, sorry. Go ahead.
you go ahead. You can what?
I can only imagine what the IRIAM server rooms must look like.
You ever see the show The Flash?
It looks like him running around in there.
Yeah, him checking the servers back and forth all the way back and forth with this stuff. It's really an amazing format, and folks. If you get a chance to check it out, please do. With Hayami, and have you got yourself a regular schedule now with the IRIAM streams?
So far it's managed to be around 6 p.m. ish.
Yeah, yeah. Have you
PST.
are you every day now?
I try to be.
Yeah.
I do fumble sometimes.
Yeah, it's hard to keep up with some of them, but some of them are like 2 or 3 times a day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how you'd even do that?
All right.
Yeah.
I saw Celeste. She's
Yeah.
at over 200 straight streams.
Yes. Celeste, and the other day, Celeste couldn't even talk. I come on and said, the very quiet DJ, very tenderly going on the air. But that's just it with live, any type of live action like that. You can't. There's no editing, and you really cannot edit with this format. Whatever you say is going to be out there.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. So do you find
It,
yourself with this as opposed to streaming in another service, kind of having to hold back a little bit, or is it full throttle?
I've I've been attempting to go full throttle, though I've noticed if I do too long in one day, it does definitely take an impact.
Mm, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Some of
So
my
about how
oops,
long
sorry.
about how long is one of your Irium streams?
I try to go for about an hour and a half
Yeah,
every day,
yeah,
since it's not quite 2 hours, but it's a little over.
yeah, yeah.
It's long enough where people have like they see as much as they want to see
Mm-hmm,
usually,
yeah,
and they don't feel too burnt out.
yeah,
Versus like a longer 4 hour Irium stream, their phone might be hot in their hand,
yeah,
or they might be really tired, or they want to use their phone for like YouTube or a recipe or something. They
yeah,
might dip out at that point.
yeah. It's would be amazed at someone being able to do it for like a 4 hour stream, because that's if folks have ever done radio or any type of talking for 4 hours at a time, I don't care how many times you've done it in your life. By hour three, it hurts.
Oh yeah, by hour three it burns.
Yeah, it's like your first of all your brain is dead, and then your vocal
Mm.
cords are dead, and then you really need a drink, and you're already out of your water, and you have to run out of the studio, and there's no way to do it, and there's a lot of things involved. But for folks who, like, when I was on the air, I could deflate or play a tape or something. You guys can't do that with the format the way it is. It's you.
It is. It takes. It honestly is a lot of planning.
Mm.
It's very good going into an Irium stream with like a general thing of what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely helps, especially if you're like, oh, I want to do a tier list today. Then you can kind of have your viewers have a lot of the participation,
Mm-hmm.
and that definitely helps with longer streams.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, there are some extremely interesting people in this world, but even the most interesting people will run out of things in a couple of hours off the top of their head. and
I'll be yapping myself into a circle for an hour, and then I'll lose my track. I'm like, oh, there goes.
that's right. And well, a lot of radio and talk radio back in the day was talking in a circle, just figuring out how to say the weather forecast 18 different times before news comes on. Precipitation, rain, storm, yes, all that stuff. Um, but this is still pretty new for some folks. And how has the reaction been for folks who have come on with you from the other type of streaming, your listeners and your followers?
A lot of them have mentioned that they really like how it feels a little more low latency and a little more like homey. Because since the latency is low, you can have more proper conversations with the streamer, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
And it allows, I guess, a stronger bond with the streamer. And I guess allows you to feel more comfortable. That's what some of my viewers have said.
Mm. And
And like a lot of new people come in, they're like, "Oh wow, this is really fast. I just typed that."
I know it just really throws me for a loop, that sort of thing. I don't have time to run away from what I've said.
Mhm.
I have to be responsible again, and I don't like that. I'm too old for that. Um, the but the for you, is it comfortable for you to be there at this point? Have you done enough of them to where you are comfortable with this format?
I'm pretty comfortable with this format. It's not too different from reality where it's like a big enough change where it throws me off, but
Mm-hmm.
it's a nice enough change that it feels a lot easier to get into.
Mm.
At this point, I think I've got a pretty good hang of it.
Well,
I'm still not too confident with events because they feel like dogfights. If I'm not saying that to be rude, but it feels like a little bit it can be.
mm,
And I've seen that intimidate newer viewers too.
yeah. By events you mean like trying to get a number of points and such
Mm-hmm.
between.
The point
Yeah,
events.
yeah. Well, I mean, I can see why they're doing it. I don't. I'm not. Don't pretend that I know that how corporations in this business work, but um, it's. I'm interested to see what other types of events they can pull out. crossover type things with the format the way it is. I don't think there's going to be like gaming and such on there, like you would see on a different services account. It's just not built that way, is it?
No, but I have seen the structure be implemented for these type of streaming apps that you can have like a video or a gaming up there.
Really, really. Uh,
Yes,
would that work with how the stream gets out? I mean, would
it
that
does.
it does it take a lot of you know
It can heat your phone up.
yeah.
So Reality actually had this feature where you could put YouTube videos up during your stream
Ah, okay.
via a link, and you could link your own YouTube streams into it. So you could stream yourself gaming on YouTube and then stream that to Reality and have gaming streams. I think if IRIAM implemented something similar, a lot of different viewer types would come in, and I
Yeah,
think it would grow the platform.
yeah,
But I also realize that could be a double-edged sword.
yeah, and it
But I
could.
think it's an interesting avenue to go down.
I think it is, but I also might think it might rip a hole in the space-time continuum. All those loops.
It might make IRIAM too perfect.
Yeah, yeah, it's too perfect.
It's
No.
too perfect.
Yes, I can see there people are doing such things like tier lists and watch-alongs, I guess, and things along those lines. And
Mm,
some people, I guess, have tried doing this along with a stream in another format. Have I seen that?
yes, a lot of IRIAM streamers, myself included, will sometimes do streams where we do multiple platforms.
Hmm. So you'll be on Ethereum and another stream, and
Mhm.
and be able to. So really, as a supplement, it's very quick too. I mean, you get to the replay faster. There's too many things to even think about as far. It hurts my head, but for those people whose brains are bigger than mine, there's still a lot of things to go here. Really does show you the type of ingenuity that's still to come out of VTubing.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And it's also improving off these platforms too.
Hmm.
Like there's different applications. I saw recently on Twitter someone used a program called Worldo, I think it's called.
World.
It seems like a 3D VTuber like plugin type application.
Hmm.
And someone made it so that live 2D avatars could have 3D movements. I saw.
Whoa. Now that if they can do that and get it at a price that people can pay, um, they'll make a lot of money. Or at least the technology will be stolen and somebody else will make a lot of money.
Someone will make a lot of money.
Won't be me. I'm too lazy. Uh,
It won't be me either. I'm just here.
I'm not even one dimensional at this point. But the to see how many folks are enjoying watching VTubers and enjoying being VTubers, do you see the total audience skyrocketing, continuing to grow? Because I don't think there's a ceiling in total audience yet.
I don't think so either. While I think VTubing is currently a very red market, I think there's also a lot of blue market within it to be discovered still.
Hmm.
Like IRIAM.
Hmm. Oh
It
yeah,
the phone platform streaming was kinda empty, and now IRIAM's here and it's sparking more competition, more people coming in, more people getting into the VTubing scene because it's a lot easier now. And
yeah,
I think it's both good and bad, but I think it's more good than bad.
yeah. It certainly does is going to provide people even more opportunities to show their talents, and people with great, singing voices,
Hmm.
people with who are very good conversationalists like yourself, and people who can interact with so many people at once and keep them separate, which is another thing. And be agile enough to do these things on different platforms. Uh, all of you VTuber folk wouldn't have been able to do this 20 years ago. Um, and
No,
and in that
it
short
would be
period,
way too hard.
yeah, and in that short period of time, we've got this where I can pick up a microphone and talk to somebody on the other side of the world without a problem, uh, and only just a little bit of an electric bill at the end. Uh, so in that short period of time, for all of this to happen, in 5 years, we're going to be seeing a whole lot more uh, of this happening.
it's going to spark a lot of creativity because eventually someone's going to have to make something new again.
Yeah, yeah. There's going to have to be something new every time, and I think the more access that people have, both both by first knowing about it, because there's still a lot of people who don't know what's going on with it, and
Mm.
and access to being able to do it even if they're on one time a month for 2 hours. Um, just having that little bit of toe in the water can keep somebody interested in it for their entire life. Uh,
Yeah.
amateurs to pros. There's still a lot out there to figure out, and a lot of things to go. Have you figured out what you want to be as a VTuber by now?
I want to be a variety games VTuber because I love playing video games.
Well, which ones
And
which ones do you enjoy streaming the most?
I enjoy streaming Repo a lot right now.
Yeah.
I love the party game slash friend swap like genre. It's very fun grabbing a random group of like 10 people and forcing them into one lobby.
and there's no script.
Nope. No script, no plan. Hey, you guys want to play Repo right now? Sure.
Sure.
Off we go. There's 4 hours of content for everybody.
Then you pick up somebody and throw them right into the lava. There you
Especially with now all the party games now have more player mods.
Oh yeah.
So now you don't need to worry about player count.
Oh.
So now you can have that group of 50 people you want to play games with. All you need is one person with a semi decent computer.
Oh my gosh! Imagine 50 people in Repo.
Oh, I've had 14 max so far. Oh goodness.
That would be
So
a
many.
brain breaker right there.
About an hour in, you can't tell who's who anymore.
Wait a minute, is that one of the monsters, or I don't care?
Which shade of pink are you?
Yeah, which they run out of colors.
It's like me and most of my VTuber friends are all purple to red color, so we're all like, all right, which shade are you?
That's funny. In the old days, the old days, computers like we were, like the Commodore 64 only had a certain amount of colors. you only could use so many.
Color computer.
Nowadays, you have to invent colors in order to have it work. Every get extra stripe. That that would be so. And some of these other games are just so much that the party games that started off with just the was it where you party animals? Is that the one where you just beat each other up on platforms?
I believe it probably started more with like people wanted Mario Party type games on the computer.
Yeah.
Since it's such a pain to capture Nintendo games. So I think that's what started. I remember the first one I saw was actually Gang Beasts. I believe it was.
Yeah.
And I remember I watched, I don't know if anyone else remembers them, but there was a group of YouTubers called the Banana Bus Squad, and I remember they'd play a bunch of games like that. And I remember that's where I at least wanted to originally get into content, because I saw how much fun they were having. I'm like, you mean I can support my family by playing games with my friends?
Wait a minute. They didn't.
Wait a minute. My stupid short attention span bat brain can do something and not be at this point. Heck yeah, give me that.
Why didn't my high school counselor mention this when I took the tests? Yeah, when I took the test back in the 80s, it was like they're gonna have to invent something for you to do later. Okay, just hold on. we haven't caught up to you yet. Just do this job.
Hold on now. We're not ready for you yet.
Right. For you, have you been somebody who's always wanted to entertain people? Have you been out on stage and such?
I have been a choir kid. If that.
Yeah, I can. When I was younger, I was in the choir until the voice changed. And
the dreaded voice change.
Yeah, it's not like the Brady Bunch. You can't just change the song and record it.
Fortunately not.
No, but I really have not hit a note on purpose since about 1982. So,
I mean, it's never too late to try.
I'm married now, so yeah. If I plus with 9 cats, they start they start
Oh,
they start
goodness.
yelling and
They are very, very needy at that point.
oh my gosh, they're all at the same time too. But
Every time, same time.
so have you wanted to do some online singing?
I've been recently testing the waters of like loose karaoke streams.
Yeah, yeah,
I've never been super confident in my singing, but I'm getting there.
yeah. Well, it's. I hope people realize that when they do anything like this, whether it's art or whether it's getting out in front of people, there's a lot of courage involved in that. Whether you
Hmm.
feel it or not, you're still showing yourself to somebody else what you can do. And if you go out there, if you go out there on stage and you do a monologue, and the only thing that happens is everybody throws bottles at you, that would kind of hurt. But it's still
Yeah,
courageous to get up there. And
it does.
yeah.
And
Um,
people don't realize it, but when you're singing and you get that one little look, it just definitely takes that wind out of your sails a lot.
oh gosh, yeah, yeah. I actually, I my wife's name is Misty, and I, the third year we were married, we went to a Halloween party in a local bar, and I was dressed as the Kiss Demon. If anybody actually saw what I looked like, it was hilarious. It was more like the Kiss Blob. But anyway, um, and she went up there, and my wife can sing like nobody's business. She did a Patsy Cline song, which was ridiculous. And unbeknownst to her, I went up and signed up for after her. She knew I didn't sing. I went up in the full Kiss outfit and did the song by Nat King Cole, Misty. It was terrible. But the look on her eye, I thought it was like, oh, what a romantic moment, that look in her eye. And I come down, she goes, what were you doing? So much for romance.
uh,
Then I knew she was my wife. Then, but anyway, it does take when you're putting yourself out for anything, even with an avatar, and in front of you, it does take a little courage. Do you feel more comfortable now that you are set with your avatars and set with who you are on the net?
I'm a lot more confident than I was.
Yeah, yeah. It.
When I first got my model, I was a little concerned that some of my viewers wouldn't be able to connect the dots
Mm,
because
yeah,
it's admittedly a drastic change from my old one, from reality.
yeah,
So I was a little worried,
yeah.
but thankfully it all worked out.
Well, it's still the personality that brings people back. Um, it's still very much a voice-driven field. The If you've got a nice voice and a good personality, and you're engaging, um, that will bring people back. And when you first started to have that, uh, as you you know rumbled through the first couple of attempts, and then got into this recent one, and you started getting that foundation coming back. How did that make you feel?
It gave me a confidence boost I was not expecting.
Mm.
When it first started, I was confused. I was like, are they looking at the right one? Because there was another VTuber that like had the same name as me, not the same last name, but like the same first name.
Hmm.
She was much bigger, and when you looked me up, she would come up. So I was like, oh, are they looking for her instead? And then eventually it started rolling where I'm like, oh no, they're actually here for me. What the?
I believe I've actually interviewed her actually in the past. But yeah, I understand that. Heck, I've got there is a actual uh, um, website, ericloy.com, and it ain't me. I'll tell you that. It's a guy who
Oh,
it's a guy who plays guitar, and he's really really good at it. And I'm like, okay, well, somebody talented out there has got to do it, I guess. It ain't me. But
alright.
but I did get a chance to interview him, which is really kind of funny. Um, uh, uh, but with you and this, and now with the IRIAM going on, has that expanded what you want to do as far as streaming goes?
It's definitely solidified my resolve.
Hmm. Yeah.
I definitely want to do this for the rest of my life if I can.
Yeah. Yeah. But why not? I mean, as long as it's there and you can do it and people want to come see it, you got the personality for it. That's for sure.
Well,
And
thank you.
it's I mean I've sat in and watched before. And I think it's really good stuff. But uh, as long as people want it, keep doing it. And
Exactly.
yeah, and I think that we're going to see more and more different age groups doing it too. Um, you young people can't have everything.
Yeah, look where age groups get in here.
Yeah,
Where's my 60 plus VTubers? Where are you at?
yeah,
Get in here.
yeah.
70 plus, 50 plus, 40 plus. 30
Pretty,
plus isn't the limit. Get in here.
yeah. I mean, pretty soon there's going to be entire groups coming from the nursing homes, and
Yep. There are like little character maker apps that you can do for free,
yeah,
and you can just take a screenshot and you can slap it there,
yeah. Why not?
which is literally just you send it to yourself, and then you can just copy paste. And just like that, you're all ready. It was completely free.
There you go, folks. That's how to do it.
That's what I did. I doodled myself a little character when I first learned VTuber, slapped it on my stream, and went.
There I am. Here we go.
Yep. Even if it's a stick figure with hair, make it
Yeah,
exist first, make it good later.
yeah. So what kept you coming back to it? I mean, you said you scuffed around and had stops and starts. What kept bringing you back? Was it just stubbornness?
Probably.
Hmm.
I fumbled around all over the place with a bunch of different stuff, and I kept coming back here. So I mean,
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I'm glad you
that
did.
ain't fate. I don't know what it is.
I'm glad you did.
Thank you.
But it really there's a lot of people who would have tried something in the entertainment field, whether it's this or something else, and said, okay, didn't work first couple of times. I'll go find something else. But that
That's
that
that's
thing,
the thing with this kind of entertainment.
yeah.
Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I'm perfectly fine with that. Evidently, that ain't you. you you ain't gonna quit on it. You're just gonna keep on going, and and
Yep.
and that's great. I mean, I can hear it in talking with you how much you're enjoying it. And I get this idea that if something new came out again, that you'd be signing up for wanting to try it.
I would not be opposed. I
Mm,
don't mind trying new platforms.
well,
I've been enjoying testing out my experience with each one.
yeah, yeah. So, what brought this on as a young person? Were you just somebody who liked to, were you the person who stuck their tongue on the cold ice pole to just because you wanted to see what it was like, or were you the first person out there to
I
try
tried, and Father Bat would
yes.
be like, "What are you doing, you idiot?"
Was that
He would
you?
see a kid doing it, he'd point at me, and he'd be like, "Don't do that." And I'm like, "Oh, okay."
I already did. Sorry.
But I was like, totally didn't do that last night. Oops.
Yeah. When you say, yeah, that's not a good thing to do. How do you know that? Don't worry about it.
I was definitely one of those, would definitely try to do it, even if it was not that great. I think the best example was, one time I asked Mother Bat, "Can I have peanut butter and garlic salt?" And she said no. So I asked Father Bat, and he said no. And so I waited, and then they got me a babysitter. And
Yeah.
so I went to the babysitter, and I was like, "Can I have peanut butter and garlic salt?" And she said, "Sure."
Knock yourself out, kid.
Was it disgusting? Yes, but I kept trying all day, and I got it.
It was worth it.
It was worth it.
And now
I
you
learned what it tasted like. Disgusting,
and now
but worth,
you
worth knowing.
and now you know. Well, hey, I've got a coworker who eats those chamoy pickles. Have you heard of those things? Ugh,
Those are
pickle.
pretty good.
Yo, you eat them too. Oh no, I'm surrounded.
Eat them when they're around.
Oh my gosh. Uh, like how I can't eat any pickles. It just doesn't go with me. And to see, first I can't have pickles, and I can't have a whole lot of sugar either. So chamoy pickles just
I,
like
I'm one of those people that will drink the pickle juice from the jar.
ah
So
Well,
I'm used to the odd looks.
well, that's supposed to be good for you. NBA players do that now.
Yeah, it's
They.
very good. And pickles don't have enough calories if you're
Yeah.
fasting to offset your fast. So
Hmm.
they work really good as snacks if you do that.
Well, I could tell you, if I was told by the doctor that all I could eat was pickles, it would might as well be fasting. Yes.
Might as well be.
Yeah, 'cause I ain't gonna be eating them. Now,
I
keep
don't think I'd want to eat them every day for the rest of my life, but I definitely like.
well. We've got one of the restaurants here has got like pickle sandwiches now.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
I've had pickled chips. I like pickled chips,
yeah,
but not too many.
and they have a pickle smoothie.
I'd try it. I don't know if I'd like it, but I would try it.
Yeah, my pickle loving friend does not like it. She tried it and it was not good. But I was like,
I,
yeah, I could have told
I
you.
don't imagine dill pickle would be good in a smoothie like it would be
No,
in like a French fry.
yeah, yeah. Well, I think it was sweet pickle actually, but either way,
Oh, that would make it worse.
yes, it would. It
Oh,
would make
that's
it
a
much worse.
relish smoothie.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh
If it's
no.
sweet pickle, at that point, it's relish smoothie, then pickle smoothie.
It really is, isn't it? I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Oh,
My actually,
no.
my great grandfather, Elder Bat, he actually eats peanut butter and relish sandwiches.
Well, good for him.
Good
Yeah.
for him. He
It,
says they're good.
yeah,
I don't agree.
it probably keeps the blood flowing.
Probably.
Yeah, that's it. Anytime somebody gets to be grandpa age, as I am, and you should just kind of like let them do what they want.
Oh yeah.
We got
Elder Bat is very content eating his peanut butter relish sandwiches and listening to stories on his hearing aids.
there you go.
Human advancements are insane.
That works. That works perfectly fine. And the great thing about hearing aids is you can turn them off and not be bothered by anything.
Exactly. That's what Mother Bat does. Me and little brother Bat will annoy her, and she'll just turn her hearing aids off on us.
That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. They're right on track there. I like that thinking.
No, she just will turn her hearing aids off, or she'll play her music on her hearing aids.
Yeah.
We'll be like,
Yeah. Well, now we're getting to the point where everybody's grandparent played video games.
I adore it. There's actually there's a series on YouTube right now. My partner has been showing it to me.
Yeah.
It's an older man, and he's playing through Cyberpunk 2077 at his own pace.
Wow.
The episodes are like 3 hours long. He reads every piece of dialogue.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
And he has incredibly witty like commentary on it. It's amazing.
Good on him.
And then there's the World War veteran. I think he's World War or another war.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot which one he said
Might be
it was.
Vietnam or
yeah,
Korea.
it might have been Vietnam.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure,
Or
but
Korea.
he plays like Warzone and
Wow.
absolutely dunks on people, and it's some of the funniest and entertaining like content I've seen. So I am all for the older generations making content.
Yes.
I am 100% for it. Please
Yes.
dip your fingers into it. You might really like it.
Yeah.
And if you're bored in your like older age or retirement, you might have a lot of fun. It can be a lot of work, but I recommend.
So many of the places now have Wii's, and they bowl. They use the Wii bowling, and they can
I love Wii bowling.
They can sit in their chairs, or they can get up and go to the full bowling thing, and they have bowling tournaments and stuff. I'm like, beautiful. That's exactly what it should be.
That's fantastic.
For.
I think people should play more Wii and Wii U games. The Wii U is not as bad as everyone's saying. You guys just don't know have taste.
Yes, that's true. And the last thing I was able to play on the Wii, we had found a Williams pinball game for the Wii.
Ooh.
Yeah, and you use the nunchucks with it, and you or whatever they're called, I don't know. And you hit the buttons on it.
Pinball nunchucks.
Nunchucks. And you the controllers would vibrate when the ball would hit, and I always still managed to tilt the machine, but I still enjoyed it. When my grandson came over, we gave him a PlayStation controller, and I had the other controllers, and he thought he was playing the game. I was when hitting the buttons. He's like, "Oh, we got a million! We got a million!" Yep, just keep going, keep hitting the buttons.
That's what I did the little brother bat. He would want to play the single player game.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, hit the buttons.
Yeah.
Go! And I just keep playing the game.
That's right. Well, now he's 10, and now he thinks he knows the world. So he's gotten a grandpa beat down now and again from video games. Time for you to taste defeat, young man.
I can't beat my brother at first-person shooters, but I'll beat him at any other strategy game.
There you go. There you go.
So, I mean, Carcassonne, you little crap.
So, what have you got coming up on stream, and how often do you stream, and on which platforms?
I stream mostly daily, unless I perish in the middle of the day on IRIAM.
Yeah.
And I stream roughly about 4 days a week on Twitch right after.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes like the day before.
Yeah.
Depends on when spontaneous collabs happen.
Yes. Or spontaneous
Castle
collapse.
Crashers is getting a new DLC for the first time in over a decade, so I will definitely be playing that when it comes out.
Yep. Yep. It's a full-time thing for you, isn't it now?
It's a second job.
Well, it is, but would you be doing it if you didn't like it?
Nope, wouldn't be doing it if I hated it, so here I am.
Yeah.
My friends scream at me the rest, you're overworking yourself, and I'm over here like, but silly video.
Yes. If I wasn't playing the game there, I'd just be playing the game here.
Exactly. If I wasn't streaming on this platform, it'd be a different one.
Yeah.
And not this year, probably next year.
Yeah. I tell the wife, she says, you do too many interviews. If I wasn't doing that, I'd be in here playing Stardew Valley, and I still wouldn't hear anything you said.
Exactly. I'm not streaming Stardew Valley to Twitch chat. I'll be streaming it to my friends.
That's right.
Look at this goofy-looking berry.
Yes. I haven't played it in over a year, because if I do, I'll never get to another interview done.
Right? I'll open it, and then I'll look, and like, oh, there's the sun. Whoops.
Yeah. I have 30 save files on Stardew Valley.
My multi-year save files.
Yes. Yes. Some of those save files, you couldn't even marry all the people you can marry now. That's how long it's been. It's that I've had that game.
He's making a new one. It's coming out soon, I believe.
The chocolatier, the haunted chocolatier. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm going to get it immediately because I support that guy, whatever he wants to do. And you know what? I support you
my
too.
My friends are not going to see me for a week.
I support you too because I think you're a lot of fun and you're obviously enjoying yourself. And this is really meant for you. And I think you knew that because you kept trying until you did it.
Here I am, banging my head against the wall still.
Yeah, but the ball's got a dent in it now.
Oh yeah, multiple probably.
That's your dent. You can be proud of that dent.
Yep. And anytime I give my model a head dent, my viewers are like, "What is that? Did they not want this?"
That's where I put the Coke.
Right.
Yep.
That's where I put you guys. You sit right here in my dent.
That's right. That's right. Hayami, thank you so much for coming on. It's an absolute pleasure talking with you, and I enjoy watching you on the IRIAM, and you're really set out for this. Very agile with it, and very quick on the uptake. And I'm sure I'll drop in and mess you up now and again.
I look forward to it.
But
thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so
I'm
much
honored
for coming on. I'm the honored one for everybody coming on. And we'll have all the links in the description for the video. And I hope that we'll get you back on again sometime soon.
I hope to be back on again soon. This was lovely. Thank you so much.
Thank you for listening to Eric Loy Interviews. Join us again next time when we talk to another member of the always interesting VTuber community.